welcome you guys to Chris Wrestling Views, back again with the Summerslam review video from yesterday night, you guys. Me recording this video at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Cardi B, of course, kicked on the show, said welcome to SummerSlam, and she was like pretty much yelling at us, but it was pretty funny. Of course, you guys, they did the opening match, which was Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in the tag match. Braun Breaker, he was like tripping, you guys. I guess he thought he didn't take off the little straps or whatever, and then so he put the straps back on and took them right back off, which was a pretty much fun moment. And you can definitely tell that Braun Breaker, you guys, is a character, and I love the character that Braun Breaker portrays, you guys. And with that being said, you can see how like there were some awesome moments in this match right here. Especially when Bronson Reed actually came out with Roman Reigns shoes around his neck and everything. And then when it got to the, got closer to the ring, that's where Bronson Reed ended up putting the shoes around Paul Heyman's neck. But Paul Heyman left, and I thought Roman was going to get his shoes, but he didn't. And then you can tell that Paul Heyman was pretty much like selling it, like upset overall. But Roman Reigns, they did do the spot where Roman Reigns jumped over the thing. Like, I've never seen Roman Reigns jump this dang high in a very long time. I think it was like 2015, like after him and the Shield thing broke up or whatever. And he jumped high for his age. He's like 40 years old, and he jumped that dang high. I was like, man. But nobody didn't even have to catch him at that to actually do that spot. And with that being said, you guys, you've seen Braun Breaker do, one of his dad and his uncle's moves, Scott Steiner, Rick Steiner. I forgot what they actually called it on Jey Uso and Braun Breaker. And of course, he did that table spot where he clotheslined you over the table, which I love that. And Jey Uso actually got the victory over Bronson Reed, where Roman Reigns got speared by Braun Breaker, to save Jey Uso. And that's where Jey Uso, like I said, picked up the victory. You can definitely tell they were definitely happy about it and everything. And, they're the veterans, in this match. Jey Uso, Roman Reigns been around ever since 2009, 2010, somewhere in that area. But of course, you guys, the OG veterans, they pick up this victory, like I said, you guys. But it's actually pretty cool. So we're going to see where this is going to take us next. There was a fan footage, you guys, where they took a picture of Braun Breaker, looks like, when he did that clothesline over on the table kind of like thing on Roman Reigns. It kind of just went there, but we'll see what's going to happen. Next, you guys, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss did pick up those women's tag team championships. A pretty cool spot there to actually see. We also did see where Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, decided to, hug each other. I got this prediction wrong, you guys. I really did get this prediction wrong. I thought it was going to be Raquel and Roxanne to actually keep these tag team titles. But when I was wrong, I was like, oh, man. I was like, okay, I'm 1-1 because I said Roman and Jay was going to win their match. But, this Alexa one, I kind of lost that one. So I was like, God dang it. So 1-for-1, you guys. So next, you guys, we ended up seeing where we ended up seeing like where the crowd was like happy and everything. And Alexa Bliss actually picked up the pinfall over Roxanne Perez. So I thought it was going to be on Raquel Rodriguez, but that didn't happen. Of course, they did do a spot to where Alexa Bliss ended up punching Charlotte Flair in the face, and then looks like Charlotte wanted to take her out, and this was the spot actually right here, you guys. But they ended up, just doing to where Charlotte ended up big booting. I think it was Raquel. Yeah, it was Raquel Rodriguez. So, like I said, to pick up the victory. But I did say that Cardi B did come out to like one of her latest songs or whatever and say "Welcome to SummerSlam." And that was actually pretty cool. Sami Zayn actually picked up the victory over Karrion Kross, you guys. And you can see after the match, Karrion Kross was like, holding Sami Zayn's arm. I think he was telling him like, thank you for his last match. That's why I believe. And you can tell Scarlett, looked up at Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn was the only one that could not be broken by Karrion Kross. Like, we had New Day that was broken by him, and I think two other people I can't remember. But yeah, you guys, Sami Zayn actually they pick up the victory. I got this match wrong. I had said it was gonna be Karrion Kross, but I think it was gonna be Sami Zayn. So yeah, I'm 1 for 2, which was pretty crazy, you guys. And so I was just pretty much just up here like, man, the show overall was actually cool, you guys, but it wasn't good. It was cool, but not good. Just my personal opinion. You guys may think otherwise. I know some of you guys are upset about later on in this video of what happened like on the end. We did see Layeska and Mr. Iguana and of course Psycho Clown there with the orange and white face paint stuff that's going on there. Tiffany Stratton would actually defeat Jade Cargill, you guys, for the well, I'm sorry. Tiffany Stratton retained her women's championship, you guys, against Jade Cargill. Like, it was weird. Like Jade Cargill was going for like a pin, and she knew that Tiffany Stratton has a lot of ring awareness, and she knows. And it was definitely probably like right there. WWE was like, nah, we got to keep the title on Tiffany because Jade still needs some work. Like, she definitely do need some work. I don't know if she needs to go heel or what she needs to do, because this right here is like definitely bad right here, you guys. What do you do next with Jade Cargill? And like the spot she was going up for like the Jaded in the corner, and Tiffany had to step up, and then Jade almost slipped, and I was like, okay, yeah, WWE is about to call Tiffany to win this. Randy Orton and Jelly Roll, they ended up having their match, you guys, against Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Logan Paul actually pulled off an incredible spot, you guys. He does it like, I guess, every major WWE PLE, but he had Jelly Roll down there on the table, and you know Jelly Roll was definitely not going to move because he had his arms crossed. Like, he knew what was about to happen, because I guess he didn't want to throw up or something. Jelly Roll did have like snot come out his nose, you guys, and I guess he looked up at the camera thing on the little screen up there, and he actually wiped his snot away. I was like, man, this is freaking nasty, man. His wife was out there as well, you guys, and people were like, is that Jelly Roll's wife? And that was actually pretty cool. But Jelly Roll actually did get splashed through the table by Logan Paul. Logan Paul had the prime bottles. And I think he had like some kind of camera or something, because I've seen it on TikTok as well, you guys. It was actually pretty cool. Drew McIntyre, of course, did Claymore him, throughout the match. And then we also got to where we had Drew McIntyre get Black Pole Slam. Kind of did like one of the moves by Chris Park, Abyss and all that. Y'all know, if y'all know Chris Park, that caused the matches, y'all definitely know Abyss from TNA back in the day. That was kind of like a modern day like Mankind. But Logan Paul picked up the victory over Jelly Roll, which it was like pretty much celebrity versus celebrity kind of like match thing, instead of like Drew McIntyre picking up the victory over Jelly Roll. So anyways, they sitting them packing up, you guys. Jelly Roll did get in the face earlier through the match. I wanted to talk about real quick. He got in the face of Drew McIntyre, and he wanted to cry, because if y'all seen Drew McIntyre in person, like met him, walked past him or whatever at the airport or however, that man is freaking huge. Now, of course, you guys, CM Punk finally did capture the World Heavyweight Championship. You can see CM Punk as like a kid just in there crying in the ring, and it's like, I won the world title. I beat Gunther. Only Jay and me can only do it, as you can tell. But you can see Seth freaking Rollins come out there with his crutches, and you knew what was going to happen. But you already knew, and we all knew of how this was going to play out. He dropped it. He turned around, dropped his crutches. I like the way how he actually projected this, you guys. And he dropped the crutches, turned around, had his leg out, unbuckled the leg brace thing, you guys, ran out. He didn't fully run out there. He got halfway down the thing and then started like hobbling, running down to the ring. Got in there, beat freaking CM Punk with the briefcase. And then, of course, he curb stomped CM Punk to pick up the 1, 2, 3 over the 5-minute champion CM Punk. And and you can see like Paul Heyman was like hugging him in some kind of weird way. Freaking weird, Paul Heyman. I don't know what's going on with you, buddy. But it's kind of like really weird. Of course, during the match though, Gunther would actually take CM Punk to his limits throughout the match. and like had him in like a Boston leg crab, freaking slapping him in the chest, had him in between the ropes, slapping him in the chest. But Gunther, they did reveal that he had a nose injury, which it was like way before the match. So they tried to like sell it, and then Gunther, of course, he had to like blade himself up or whatever real quick too under the table. When he had that, he had that table spot. But you can see some of the highlights here, you guys, throughout the match. Gunther was definitely taking it to CM Punk. Gunther definitely be taking time away from WWE TV as well. It was actually pretty cool to see CM Punk in like a blue and white, because you always remember him like wearing red, black, and white. But it was at school to see like a different color with CM Punk. But a lot of people say that CM Punk got what he deserved, actually, you guys, because of what happened back, I think it was in 2009, I believe, when Jeff Hardy was champion. I think he had defeated somebody, and then CM Punk actually came out there. That's when CM Punk had the long hair. He had like the little rib cage, skull crossbones, kind of like shirt, and he cast in on Jeff Hardy. If you don't remember that, type in CM Punk cashes in on Jeff Hardy, and you'll definitely see what I'm saying. Matt Hardy actually thanked Seth Rollins for cashing in on CM Punk, you guys. So yeah, rating on this show, you guys, I would have to give it a 6 out of 10. Pretty cool match, has a cool spot. Till next time, you guys, I'll see y'all later on tonight for the WWE Summerslam Night 2. I can't wait for that one. Let's see what WWE has in store for us. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.